channel. In today's video I will be sharing my recipe on homemade lasagna. So we'll start off with the ingredients. Okay, so to start off with, I have these lasagna sheets, some mushrooms, some pizza sauce, kidney beans, chickpeas, some onions, cheese, and then a few spices. So now I'm gonna start off by washing my mushrooms, boiling these because I like to boil them because when I start baking, they're like not left solid and like uncooked or undercooked. So that's why I like to boil them for a couple of minutes. So I'm gonna start off by washing these, cutting my onions, and then opening these cans up, and I'll show you my process. So here I've boiled my lasagna sheets and I have some oil going here. I cut my onions, so I'm gonna throw these in first so that they turn a little golden brown. So I'm gonna throw in my onions now. So next I'm gonna throw in all my mushrooms. So you see how my mushrooms have like perfectly decent size. Next, I'm putting in my kidney beans. So next I'm putting in my chickpeas. I'm going to mix all of that. And just kind of let it cook for a little bit, and then I'll add in the spices. And we're making 2 lasagnas, so that's why there's a lot of ingredients in here. So I'm gonna throw in some green chilies. Okay. After that, I am going to throw in some red pepper. It's not spicy. It's more just for color. I'm gonna throw in. I eyeball all my measurements for like everything. I don't measure anything out ever. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of masala. Kind of give it a touch, some black pepper. Some cayenne pepper. A little bit of chili flakes. A lot of chili flakes, and just a little bit of sriracha. And those are all the spices that I use. What I'm gonna do is throw in a little bit of cheese in here, just so it kind of melts. And so that it kind of, when I put it in the sheets and in the layers, all of these ingredients kind of mix well. So I'm gonna now oil my tray, my glass tray. Put a good bunch, and I'm gonna spread it out with tissue so that my lasagna doesn't burn from underneath or from the sides.
So now I'm going to layer my sheets. I usually do 4 sheets down and 1 sheet like across. So some of my sheets broke, but that's okay. So these are my 4 sheets down. And then now I'm going to do 1 sheet across like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bunch of sauce. And then I just spread it
So next I'm gonna put down my veggies, and I'm vegetarian and so is my family other than my husband, but we always make vegetarian food. And the cheese that I put in, as you can see, like it's making this whole thing cheesy. And then I'm gonna just take a spoon, the same spoon, and kind of spread it out. If I need more, I'll go on with it. And then I'm just gonna put very little cheese. That's a good amount. And then I'm gonna go in with my sheets again, and then this time I'll start from the other end. So I'll put a sheet down here before I started this end. And so 4 sheets down, and then 1 sheet across, and then I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with the previous layer. Okay, so this is my top layer. So I'm gonna like literally, and sorry, don't mind the background noise. My husband is walking around the entire house. This is my top layer. And I'm just gonna kind of spread the sauce everywhere. So finally, on the last layer, I just put cheese on the top. I'm just gonna sprinkle it everywhere, and that to a generous amount. So this is the end. I actually didn't put too much cheese on this one, only because my father will eat it and he doesn't really like a lot of cheese. Now it's time to put this in the oven, which is already preheated. Okay, so that's the lasagna in the oven now. So now I'm just sitting here and I'm waiting for my lasagna to bake. Honestly speaking, I think lasagna is the most draining thing to make. It takes forever. And on top of that, like the whole prep and everything, it takes a long time, especially if you're making 2, because we have a big family. It takes a good amount of time. So now I'm just waiting. I think it'll take another 10-15 minutes because my oven was preheated to 525 degrees. I think I'm not really good with measurements, and I shouldn't take that long, but I'll show you when it's done. So let me show you what my lasagna looks like now. Oh, it's hot. So I think it's been in here for 7 to 8 minutes now, and because it was already preheated, it's almost done. Okay, so this is my lasagna. It's now done. Okay, so as you can see, it looks hella crispy. It's golden brown. Can't wait to I'm so excited to taste it, and it's sizzling.